Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver for the Sony PlayStation 1. Also available on PC and the Sega Dreamcast. We were in town in the last video, and I was able to get a health upgrade. And then I made my way over to this little weird desert place, and, well, time to go exploring. So let's go inside this skull. Don't know how else to start this episode other than that. And when you make your way in here, be ready to fight enemies. There we go. I thought I'd get hit at least once, but thankfully I did not. Now I have the Soul Reaver back, but I'd rather have just in case. There's going to be another guy here. I can't see him very well. I had a feeling he hit me. Thankfully, he didn't do much. Alright. Okay. What if I snuck around like this? What if I did things that way? Because I know there's going to be another guy around the corner. He still saw me. Well, I'm still able to hit him. Let's go ahead and get our health back and then climb up here. And if we were to go up here, I'm pretty sure I'd be annoyed by enemies. Well, at least there's one guy gone. So there's that. Thankfully, I was kind of ready for him. Alright. Now we need to get up here. And if perspective will decide to stop being my own worst enemy. And I think from here, do I need to be in the spirit realm for this? I feel like I need to. I know I'm going to have to go down there eventually. But when you go into the spirit realm, some platforms will become rather gnarled, and you'll need to keep that in mind for when you get around. And that, I am not a big fan of that platform right there. So I just need to just jump. I just need to just stay forward is what I need to do. That can be a little tricky to get yourself on that little platform. And you want to make sure you jump to get on that platform because there's a gap between this platform and where we were at earlier. And now the game is wanting us to go over back to the physical realm. So we might as well do that. And, well, it seems like you should go over there, where the zombie is. No. You need to go up here. Yeah, the game really makes you look around sometimes, and it can be a bit of a pain. And from here, we want to keep looking around. And believe it or not, there's another platform above where we were supposed to be. And now we have the high jump to that. And then we hold R1. That way we don't fall off while going up the stairs. Let's get a little closer to the edge. Let's make sure the camera isn't our own worst enemy. And then we go over here. And that's where you need to go next, up this wall. Game really makes you work to get somewhere. I mean, you have to look around, you have to tread lightly. You really have to pay attention to your surroundings. And you are here. But I have the Soul Reaver. And here's a weapon. I'll take it. Oh, fun fact. Believe it or not, you can go up there. All you need to do is just go back to the spirit realm, and these arches will be gnarled. And if you do that, you'll be able to get your little magic energy back, if you need any, and you'll get a portal that takes you back here to the physical realm. And there's a guy all the way over there, so we need to get rid of him pronto. And then we're going to go over here. We need to float over to here, where this torch is. Can't believe I landed there just like that. Now, near this cave entrance, there's a platform right here. I forgot I had a weapon in my hand. And I can't do this and carry the weapon at the same time. So this little platform right here, there's a box with this gold circle on it, and you want to push the block forward with your projectiles. Next, you want to float down here because there's the teleportation door. But I want to get my weapon back first, just in case. Good thing I threw it there. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did. Can't even remember what I did a minute ago. Anyway, let's get to the door and activate this teleporter because we may need it. Matter of fact, we're going to after what we're going to be doing here today. Yeah, let's get this all taken care of and everything. And not sure what that's supposed to look like. Probably supposed to look like a bird's head or maybe an eye. But what do I know? And from here we need to get back. Alright. Now, we need to make our way up. Just keep on high jumping, and there's a wall that we can climb up. And it's a good thing that we pushed that block earlier. Otherwise, we would not have been able to get back up here. And we would have had to take the long way back. With that taken care of, let's go ahead and high jump glide over here. I still surprise myself by being able to land there like I want. And from here, we're going to be playing around with them blocks. Believe it or not. Yeah, we have a block puzzle. Now, because you have projectiles, you can now push them with the projectiles. At least I believe you can do that. Or at least I'm led to believe that you can. Let me try this again. And yeah, remember what the remember what these blocks look like for later, because yeah, you're gonna need to know the designs on some of them. But yeah, that probably shows a little better. You can use your energy projectiles to push the blocks now. And I need you facing this way. And I need you flipped in this direction, so that way I can get you right side up. So as we approach this area, we see a statue of what looks like a guy with an anvil. Like he's about ready to strike it and forge something. And something tells me that we are going to get a very nice surprise if we are able to push everything that we need to push over here. So you're probably not going to notice this block that I'm pushing unless you explore a little bit. So yeah, make sure you're looking around when you're here. And there is the click. One of the blocks won't do anything. They won't have anything on it, and it's used for something else. As a matter of fact, it's this one right over here, I think. I could be wrong. Well, we're gonna need to push both of these around anyway, just to do something here. One of these is gonna have a design on it, while the other will not. And I'm gonna have to... Okay, it's this one, which means that this is gonna be the one that gets pushed first. Yeah, no matter how many times you flip this one block, you're not going to see a design on it, so don't even bother. You're not going to be pushing it into any of the walls here or anything. The other ones, you will. And from here, we can push this back, then we can go around and shove this off the edge with either our platforms or our ability to push things. Your choice. And from here, I believe these two particular blocks are going to be going in that direction. So I want to flip this in this direction. Flip this in this direction. And then we can flip it to the side to get it back to the proper orientation that we need it to be in. Also, any of the blocks that show two people on each side, those are stationary. They're not pushable blocks. Don't worry about it. You won't be pushing those at all. They won't factor into any of the holes that we need to push anything in. And yeah, you have to push things in the most direct way possible, just to get things through narrow block-shaped quarters, as well as to get them into the holes. You can't just shove things off to the side or anything, and you can't pull anything backwards either. You have to push stuff forwards to get certain things into certain areas, or through certain areas. Anyway, there's the click right there for that second block. So we need to push this one. But before I push this, I need to look at something again. It would help. I feel like... yeah, it's not going to fit there. We're going to need this for something else. So, that's facing right. And it's going to go over here. Okay. So we're going to flip this forward. And we're going to push this. No, we need to push it from this direction. Otherwise, it's not going to show up. Bingo. Had to think about that for a second. Now that we're done figuring out how things work in 3D again, we can finally push this forward. Enjoy the texture warping as we do. Welcome to the era of PlayStation 1. And I need... okay, we were in the right spot. So we can just push this right here. And there is the click. Okay. And that... that seems like it should go over there. And thankfully, because we were paying attention, we can move this the most easily out of all the blocks. And that clicked into place, so we got that in the right position. And believe it or not, here's where the last block you're supposed to push is. And this is going to our right when we get it down here. So we need to flip this in this direction, then flip from here, I think. Oh, yep, we're right. And then flip it from there. All right. We now have everything in the place. Now we have to push it through the gap because we can't move it in there in any other way. And then we have to get it back in there the hard way. Can I please have the chink chink? There is the chink chink noise. That sounded weird out of context. And that is now in place. What am I missing? I feel like there's something missing around here. Ah. Okay, so we don't have all the blocks after all, but I do believe there is a block somewhere around here. Ah. Okay. Okay. Flip this here. I believe we need to flip it from this direction. And then we can get this over here. Perfect. Now this should be the last block. And from here we get the stone glyph. If the game will let me jump to it. The stone glyph will allow you to petrify enemies around you, therefore allowing you to more easily defeat them. And with that, we now have 26 magic points to work with. And I also believe we have 2 more glyphs to get if we want to get everything in the game. But I have been playing for more than 20 minutes. And we will go off to tackle something else, whatever that may be, in the next video. So join me next time where we leave this place and head on to do whatever it is that we end up doing. We still have one of our brothers to defeat. We still have that in mind. But there are other things that we can collect. There are health pickups, glyphs, other things that we can get before we can complete this game. And I want to make sure that I play through this 100% and get everything that there is to get. I know that the game can be a little frustrating and sometimes not the most intuitive, and it can be aggravating to do certain things some of the time, but the game is doable, and I want to prove that this game is doable. So we'll have fun tackling something else, whatever it may be, in the next video. So until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching.